For your information, by my count, we have about 27 citizens attending this meeting, and I thank you for coming. Next subject.
The noise coming from Cave Creek.
The comment was the noise coming from Cave Creek. We are scheduled to have a combined council meeting with Cave Creek on December 5th, and that will be one of the items on the agenda. I believe that they had a council meeting workshop this past Tuesday night. I was hoping they would take some action. I'm unaware that they took any action on that. So the answer is, we recognize your problem. We don't have authority to control the noise in Cave Creek, but we do have an opportunity to talk to them in a combined council meeting.
A quick follow-up question, maybe, are we talking about event noise, road noise, motorcycle noise, all of it? Event noise, okay, that's kind of like...
You do not need a meter to determine that.
Trust me, I
It
hear
was
you.
the concerts they had going on there, correct?
And the Buffalo Chip
Chase.
has bull riding Wednesdays and Fridays. And since I really wasn't here most of the summer, I ignored it, but I can even hear that.
Okay. What would be helpful?
And the dust coming, they bladed all that area and even farther, whatever direction that is, west on Cave Creek Road.
What would be useful is if you could send a letter or an email to the town, to Carefree.
Now, I talked to Gary, I don't like this approach. I mean, you're the people that should be aware of the problem, and if you don't believe the citizens, then just park yourself down at the corner of Darlington and Cave Creek Road on any Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
It's not a matter, it's not a matter of believing you. It's a matter of when we go to Cave Creek, the more pieces of paper we have in our hand, the more it substantiates our argument. So far, we've seen maybe 3 emails at most about this, and I gotta believe there's more people in Carefree. If I have,
But we've been trained to not do that because nothing ever happens. I have personally spoken to Jim Bruce, and I have called the town of Cave Creek.
And they're not going to take it, I'm sorry to interrupt this, but, and I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Talking to the people is one level. The level of seriousness they take the complaint rises with each level that you're willing to go. So calling them, complaining about it is level 1.
How about when you leave a voicemail for their marshal?
Listen,
Marshal.
Agreed.
Stein or whatever his name is.
Listen, I'm on your, I think we're on your side here. What I'm saying is to effectively help us do something with this, drop us a note saying, hey, here's the thing, here it is, here's the problems we're having. We then go with the piece of paper and say, hey, look, here's some complaints we've got. We've got 73 written complaints from people. It helps.
Well, then why don't you put it out on whatever your email thing is and ask people for input?
It's what this meeting is about. I mean, that's
if
why we're
you need a
here.
vote or a tally.
Not a vote or a tally.
It's not a vote. What we're asking for
help
is
us.
when people have complaints, they send us a piece of paper.
Yeah, it helps.
I probably am going to get in trouble with you for saying this, but if you're not willing to write to us, it's very hard for us to go down to Cave Creek and be effective. Part of the responsibility is citizens who want to complain, giving us something written so we have documentation of that complaint. I understand that you feel you should just be able to make a phone call and that works. It's more effective if you will send us a piece of paper, either an email or a written letter. And if you can get all your neighbors to do that, it becomes even more
It
effective.
helps. That's all I'm saying.
If you say it doesn't work in the past, I'm sorry it hasn't. But if that combined council meeting, it's going to be a lot more effective for the Carefree Council to walk in with a stack of paper. Right now, all I have is 3 emails. If I had 30, that's a lot better. And if I could get 130, that would be great. I apologize for your frustration, but some of the responsibility lies with citizens in giving us written documentation.
About 200 people back where I live. If they
Let me ask you to go back to your neighbors and ask them, if you're not willing to do the work, it's very... Well, then I'm sorry that it makes our job much more difficult. I'm sorry, but that's the honest truth of how things work. You need to take responsibility and come in and write to us. That's the most effective thing you can do.